What's good, B fam? Welcome back to another edition of World's Fastest Breakdown, where we will be going over UFC Las Vegas. Yes, you heard that correct, not UFC Vegas, UFC Las Vegas, because this is not going down in the Apex. Let's go, y'all. Alright, before we get into all that, let's check out how we did last week. Going 3-2, easily could have went 5-0, but these things happen to take our record to 20, 12, and 2, so still improving. Got the timer ready. World's Fastest Breakdown, UFC Vegas. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below who you all think is going to win and your thoughts on my card. Alright, ready? World's Fastest Breakdown going down in 3, 2, 1, and go. Starting us off, we got a bantamweight bout between Said Nurmagomedov and Jonathan Martinez. Don't get it twisted, just because he's got Nurmagomedov does not mean he is part of Khabib's camp. There is no relation, no connection. With that being said, he still does have a 17-2 record, and Jonathan Martinez has a very similar 17-4 record. In the stats category, these guys are very similar with strikes, takedowns, defense, accuracy, everything. But I do think Said has that kind of killer instinct. He looks for the finishes more than Martinez, and he's going to do the same thing with this one. To edge this one out, I'm taking Said Nurmagomedov. Next, we got Ricardo Ramos and Austin Lingo. Ramos does have way more experience in the UFC, which I think is going to play a big part. He has more ways to win. He'll look by sub, KO. He loved those spinning back elbows, spinning back kicks. He loves the spinning stuff to try to catch his opponents off guard. And I do think if he incorporates the takedowns, if you look at his record and past performances, if he incorporates takedowns and doesn't just look to strike or stand up and do fancy stuff, he pulls out the victory. So I am going to say Ricardo Ramos in this one. Next, look at this. A couple weeks ago it got canceled, but Nikita Krylov and Ryan Spann are running this back. It will be a 3-round bout, but in the light heavyweight, I believe it's 210 or 215 actually. This will be a catchweight bout. But the things stay the same. I listened to the post-fight press conference. Ryan Spann was really bummed, emotional that this fight didn't happen because he wanted to show off a lot of cool things he was working on. And like I said, nothing's changing. Ryan Spann in this one early. And our co-main event, heavyweights, Alexander Volkov versus Alexander Romanov. Gonna keep it simple. The last performance Romanov had, he dominated the first round and gassed out. He likes the takedowns, especially for a heavyweight. He averages about 4 or 5 takedowns per 15 rounds, which is 15 minutes, which is incredible for heavyweights. We've seen Volkov against wrestlers, i.e. Curtis Blades, and he got taken down for the first 3 rounds and got to pick it back up. But like I said, this is a 3-round fight. I do think Romanov is going to get cleaned up his cardio, might even come in a little lighter. He's going to use his gas tank a little bit better. I do think he will get the takedown at some point and will dominate this fight. I'm going with Romanov. And in our main event, we have a banger of a bantamweight bout between Petr Yan and Merab Dvalishvili. There's some bad blood in this one. There's a rivalry going on. Dvalishvili is the main training partner of the current bantamweight champion, Aljamain Sterling, someone who Petr Yan has faced twice already. But this is where the long breakdown comes in. Merab is a machine. He has dominated the 3-round fights. This will be his first main event, first 5-round contest. The guy averages 6.5 takedowns per 15 minutes. He's absurd. He's got the cardio to go for days. I'm not worried about him in 5-round fights at all. But also Jan's got 90% takedown defense. The really only time he's been taken down was against Aljamain Sterling, which, like we said, is training partners with Merab. The Merab's pretty wild on the feet because of his good grappling. He can kind of get a little wild, and we've seen against Petr Yan that's not the person to start acting goofy with. He's got some crisp defense. His hands are always in the right spot. His discipline is through the roof. His counter striking through the roof. And I do think this will be one of the big reasons why Petr Yan will win this fight. He doesn't throw a lot of kicks, so he won't get caught with those to get taken down. Obviously, Merab's going to set those takedowns up, get him up against the cage, make this fight boring. But Petr Yan, he's got to make a statement on this one. He's on 2 losses. I think for the first time in his career, He needs to make a statement. This is the guy to make the statement with. If you want to get back in the title, you gotta beat this up-and-coming prospect, and I do think he will get that done. I'm going with Petr Yan. I think over time he will catch those kind of herky-jerky spurts of the striking from Merab, but he needs to do that sooner than later. Merab can easily win the first 3 rounds by just getting takedowns, and then at that point, with all the data being processed, it's going to be difficult for Merab to get the finish based on the cardio and just the style of Merab. So he needs to come out the gates hot, similar to how he did against Sean O'Malley, and he needs to wear on Merab's gas tank by striking him, countering him, getting him excited, over anxious, catching him on those breaks. And I think he will. Like I said, he needs to win this fight. Merab, if he wins, we don't really know what's going on because Aljo is the champ. Not that makes a big deal, but I am going with Petr Yan to make a statement in this one. I'm not sure if he gets the finish, but I do see Petr Yan getting his hand raised in this one. So we have Said Nurmagomedov, Ricardo Ramos, Ryan Spann, Alexander Romanov, and Petr Yan. 5/21/60. And let me know your thoughts on my picks or any other fights on this card. Would love to chat with y'all in the comment section below. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. We just hit 600 subscribers, so let's keep going and growing. Join the B fam. All love and peace.